Hello, everyone. So I know it's been a good long while since I've been on here, so I wanted to catch you up on a few things that are going on around here and let you know the offers that I have available for you right now. So if you're joining me live, please say hello. If you're catching the replay, please let me know that. And first of all, it is Cinco de Mayo weekend. So happy Cinco de Mayo weekend to all of you. And if you enjoy margaritas or Coronas or whatever it is, like enjoy one of those or a few of those, go dancing, go to a Cinco de Mayo celebration. It's just time to be a little festive. I know that for sure. So enjoy, celebrate, and all the things. Number two is that I have a program starting on May 12th that is all about transformation. I'm going to be doing a written post after this, so stay tuned for that. But early bird pricing is today through Monday. So if you have any inkling that you should be a part of this program, I would highly suggest to make that 100% decision in the next 3 days. And if you have any questions about any of that, make sure and DM me, comment on this video, comment on my next post, and we're just ready to do this, basically. So I know for sure that week one is all about the transformation process and breaking that down for all of you. Week two is boundaries, like the initials are MF, you know what I'm trying to say. That's week two, and that's such a huge thing and such a huge week. And I'm so excited to be teaching everything that I know about boundaries and everything that I've learned and everything that I have personally navigated and also stepped other clients through. Week 3 and 4 are yet to be disclosed, okay? So, and the other thing that I've added to this program that I'm so freaking excited about is this, is at the end of the program, you have an opportunity to continue. You have an opportunity to say, I want 2 more weeks of coaching with you. I want 4 more weeks of coaching with you. And you're gonna get a taste for what this is. It's not a quick fix, my friends, but the thing is that things can transform and change so quickly, like so incredibly quickly, okay? And you have to be willing to do the work. You have to be willing to invest your time and energy and your money into yourself, right? And you have to be willing to show up. And this is how it's changed. So for those of you who worked in the past with me, a year ago, a couple years ago, and it was like the deep dive, and it was heavy, and it was healing, and it was all that. There was a time and place for my work to be that, okay? And now it is so different because it's so much more lighthearted, it's so much more playful, it's so much more joyful, and it's so much more peaceful and serene and flowy and feminine. Why? Because that's who I am now. Because that's where I'm at now. And so my work, my business, my entire life, my personal life, all has to be a reflection of that. I am committed to standing in my truth in this moment in time on who I am now. And I want you to know a couple of things. So I've seen a lot of posts about how things are, like if you create something out of a high vibrational, caffeinated state, how it doesn't have the anchor, it doesn't sustain, it doesn't last. And I totally get that, okay? And I've created those things in the past that were like, when I launched my online programs, my business went like this. I didn't know how to sustain it. I didn't have a rock solid foundation. And within 4 months it tanked, okay? It was the most money I ever made in my life, but I didn't know how to sustain it because I had to learn that part of business. I had to learn that part of creating a rock solid foundation. And again, it was not just in my business, it was also in my inner circle and in my personal life, okay? So I'm gonna be sharing all of that with you in this program, but what I know to be true is you can both be in a high vibrational state like I am today, because it's freaking Friday, and I'm feeling sassy. Go to my stories if you wanna see some sass from the gym. I'm feeling passionate, I'm feeling lit up, my creative energy is flowing, and I'm just like, let's do this, seriously. But you can be that, and you can also be peaceful and serene and feminine and flowy. Okay? So it doesn't have to be one or the other. And I want you to know that. And you're gonna see in my posts that I do about this program, the picture that I post, which is so very a real part of me. It looks so pure and so natural and so, I wanna say innocent, right? And I totally have that part of me. And I also have this sexy, radiant woman, like boss, leader, that. I also have that. And I think the most beautiful thing that women can do right now is to say, I'm gonna merge it all. And I'm gonna bring all of those integrated, maybe they're not integrated yet. That's what this program is for, all of those parts of me. And I'm going to integrate and own and love every single one of those, especially the parts that other people have blamed and shamed me for, especially the parts of me that people have said, don't show the world that. That's not how women act around here. That's not how we do things around here, especially those parts, especially the dark parts, especially the shadow. And I'm gonna love all of them, and I'm gonna wrap my arms around all of them, and I'm gonna bring all of those parts into my being, and I'm gonna anchor it all into my body. And what happens in that process, my friends, is on the other side of it, you are in wholeness. You have embodied the truth of who you are into one complete being, that is you. Your masculine energy of taking action and your feminine energy of being are integrated and whole. And when you catch yourself being too much, when you catch yourself outputting energy too much, you're gonna catch it pretty quickly. You're gonna pull back and say, you know what? I'm a little bit out of harmony right now with those two energies. Let me surrender back into my feminine. Let me surrender back into my beingness. And on the flip side of that, when you're being too much, and not being lazy, but just being surrendered and being and manifesting and creating and not putting it into action enough, not following through with action. This was me in the past so much, my friends. I was living in the higher dimensions. I was floating a lot. I wasn't anchored in my body. I was dissociated a lot out of my body. And so I wasn't taking action, and I would just stir. And I would do things to numb myself or to shut it all down, because I would get caught in my head saying, I don't know the how. I know the what, but I don't know the how. Well, that's all changed now. And I've learned so much along the way with other mentors that have helped me real life navigation of this. So I'm here to teach you. I'm here to guide you. I'm here to support you in your transformation and in your return to wholeness, for sure. And if you go to my stories today, you'll see me talk a thing or two about passion and what that's all about. And I'm so passionate about bringing back the passion to relationships, my friends. And I know a lot about relationships, because you can't be in this world and not be in relationship, right? And I have worked with so many clients who have lost the passion, not only in their own life, but also in their marriages, in their relationships, and their relationships with their kids as well. And I've seen it, and I've worked with it, and we've navigated it. And I want you to know that bringing all that passion back is absolutely possible. And I am not the coach, and I will never be the coach that ever tells someone to get out of their marriage. The only thing that I've realized is that there are plenty of unhealthy relationships going on here, that sometimes we think, because of what's happening around us, that an unhealthy relationship is normal, and that we're meant to stay in a relationship, even if it's toxic, through our whole entire life. And so that's not true. And what I'm also wanting to tell you is that I'm so passionate about helping people bring back the passion first and foremost, and then bringing it into their marriage. Because things do change over time, and things are meant to shift over time. And you're changing, and you're evolving, and you're growing, and that's going to affect every single area of your life. And then your partner gets to decide, oh my gosh, what is she doing? She looks amazing. She's so happy now. I want some of that. And they get to decide if they want to come along for the ride and walk that journey and invest their own time, money, and energy into their own transformation, into bringing passion back into their area of their life, every area of their life as well, okay? Because here's what I want you to remember is if you are married, if you're in partnership, there are two people walking the journey, right? You have your journey, he has his journey, you're walking alongside of each other for a good long while, maybe your entire life, which is so beautiful. But what most people do is this, and they go, I'm gonna walk his journey with him. I'm gonna neglect my own journey, my own soul journey, and I'm gonna walk his journey with him, and I'm gonna move to his rhythm, and I'm gonna move to the beat of his drum, and I'm gonna totally lose myself along the way. And that's what so many women do, and that's what I've done in the past as well. But what you're meant to do is both of you are meant to honor your soul's journey here and honor your journey here and help one another and support one another and lift one another along the way, for sure, right? But not to get confused about leaving our path to walk on someone else's path. We're not meant to do that, my friends, okay? And the rate and the speed that you're going at, you get to own that and you get to stay in that rhythm, in that transformation, in that whatever that is, even if your partner is delayed, even if your partner is slower than you, even if your partner isn't choosing to walk that path, you get to honor your path first and foremost, fully, wholly, and completely for yourself and for God. And I want you to remember that, okay? So, if anyone is here and has any questions, I'd love to hear from you. If not, I'm going to sign off and do that written post. Pay attention to that if you're interested. Again, early bird pricing is through this weekend only, through Monday. And it's going to be an amazing 4 weeks with the option to continue after that. And so if you're like, it's just time for change. I don't know what I need, but therapy ain't working. And what's this whole healing thing about? I don't know what that's all about, but I could use some guidance. I could use some coaching. I could use a freaking spark in my life. Okay? If you're saying that, like, I would highly consider joining this program. And what I'm going to tell you is I'm keeping the price point pretty low for early bird pricing. And the reason is because I want people to be able to say, hell yes, and to be able to join this and say, I want to check this out. Okay. And I'm also honoring what my value is. Okay. But I want people who've never experienced this work to say, you know what, I'm going to invest this much money in a 4-week thing. I have nothing to lose and everything to gain, literally. And you know what? If it starts a really powerful transformation process, if it revitalizes me and sparks my passion again for life, it was totally freaking worth it. And maybe even regular coaching is what I need. Maybe it is. Maybe a mentor is what I need. Okay? And the other thing, my friends, is there's so much that I haven't shared yet on Facebook. I've been posting way more on Instagram about my own personal journey. I've kept a lot of it quiet. But what I want you to know is it has been an incredible transformation process the last 6 months. And I got a lot of kickback for it. And I had very unkind words coming my way from some of the people who are closest to me. And so resiliency is a real thing. And I have built up so much strength and so much resiliency and so much passion in the last 5 months. And I'm still compassionate with my clients. And I'm still soft because I am the feminine. And I'm still flowy, but I'm way more anchored, way more grounded, and way more secure than I probably ever have been in my life. I'm owning it way more than I ever freaking have before in my life. And nothing feels better than the sweetness that lives on the other side of transformation. I want to tell you that. And you can't fake it. You can't fake it. I was going to say you can't fake the funk. But you can't fake it. You can't fake the light. You can't fake the sweetness. You can't fake that stuff, my friends. It just is. Okay? And I'm so committed to being so real with you. I'm so committed to having a container in which you can expand and grow and thrive. Because some containers are not expansive. Some containers actually keep you trapped in the story, in the pain, in the trauma. That is not what this is. This container is incredibly expansive. And I was saying this on the call last night. If you go on after a month of my program and make a freaking $1 million and find the love of your life and all this stuff before I have, I'm gonna be the first one there cheering you on. I will never kick back at you or say, just who do you think you are? Or come back down here where we are. No, I'm gonna cheer you on to your greatest heights, even if you completely blow me out of the water, especially if you completely blow me out of the water on your own transformation. I will be there cheering you on, because this is not about competition. This is about all of us doing what we're capable of here. It's about collaboration, and it is about freaking soaring together. That's what I'm here for. So if you're here for all that, I would love to have you. There are 10 spots available for this first round, okay? So go to my post, my next post, and you're gonna see all the information. Reach out to me if you have any questions, comments, insights. I always love hearing from you. There was a guy today from Colorado that reached out to me after my workout story. Oh my God. And it's just all so funny. I love hearing from you all, by the way. I love getting your messages, and 95%, I have so many, not only kind words, but really funny messages that come my way. I just laugh. And if it makes me laugh, that's such a good thing. And if it makes you laugh, that's such a good thing. Okay, that's what we're here for, my friends. So, much love, many blessings. Happy Friday. Happy freaking Cinco de Mayo weekend. And I'll see you here again very soon. And I hope to also see you in the program.